Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Mm, I just wanted to hop on here and talk a little bit more about alignment. Okay. So, yesterday I reintroduced myself, right? I was like, hey, I am no longer Declutter with Anna. I am no longer a professional organizer. I am now a spiritual guide, alignment guide, business coach, Align with Anna, helping you navigate your time and energy a hell of a lot easier using astrology, numerology, and human design. And something that I realize is that maybe I need to break it down even further. so, so what does it mean to be out of alignment? How do you know if you're out of alignment? Um, so there's many different ways to know. So alignment is basically like organizing yourself in the best way possible so that your life is easy, right? And it's funny because when I looked up the word alignment, it had to do with organizing. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm just never going to escape this. You know, my moon is in Capricorn, my rising is Virgo. I have so much Saturn in my chart. And I was like, okay, obviously foundations and systems and structures are important to you and important to what you're going to help people with, right? So, how do you know if you're out of alignment? Okay, so some of the ways that you can know are getting in touch with your feelings. If you are feeling frustrated, if you are feeling anger, if you are feeling jealousy, if you're feeling bitterness, right? So that's something very particular to projectors, which is what I am in human design. Frustration, maybe you're trying to do something really, really hard and you're like, it's not working, the technology isn't there. Maybe you're trying to, make plans with a friend and, it keeps like falling off and nobody's really following through. That's how you know you're out of alignment, when you're trying really, really hard over and over and over again and you're experiencing these emotions like of dis-ease, D-I-S hyphen ease, right? That's what disease is. Disease can be physical. It can manifest in your body. For example, some people, when they're out of alignment, might get acne on their face. Some people might experience like indigestion, right? Some people might get skin issues when they're out of alignment. And it's interesting because something that I realized, and one of my homegirls also shares with me, is that when I'm out of alignment, I am rushing and I feel like I'm always late, like I'm always like behind, right? And so when I used to be out of alignment, before I learned about my human design, before I learned about my projector self, I would be rushing and moving all the time because this is the world that we live in. Pre-corona, we were running the rat race, right? Like we were like 9 to 5. Rush hour was literally the proof that we were completely out of alignment. Like, why would humans sign up to put themselves in traffic for 3 hours every morning and every afternoon just to make some money, just to go to sleep and then never see their family, never enjoy themselves, and never see their friends? Like, what the fuck? No. And coming from San Francisco, the Bay Area, like the traffic was ridiculous. It would like decide where you live, decide what job you choose. Like the traffic was like the main concern. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, back to rushing around. So, I noticed before I really learned about my energy and how I operate that I would get bruises on my legs, you guys. So, I grew up playing soccer, basketball, volleyball. I was very like active growing up. And I would notice when I would be rushing around, I would get bruises on my legs, like all up on my shins, all up on my, mostly the shins and the calves, honestly. And they would be like mysterious bruises. Like I didn't know where they came from, right? And it was because like my mind, my soul was moving too fast for my body. Like I was literally having an out of body experience and like banging myself on stuff. Like my friend that I told you about, she would get bruises on her arms. And that's how she knew she was rushing around too much, just like too much in her head, way up here and not in the body, right? So that can be a telltale sign that you are out of alignment, right? Some more signs that you're out of alignment is that, the money's not coming through. Like, where's the money at? Money is supposed to flow like water, like think about all these water terms we use for money, liquid assets, right? let me think, liquid assets, money flow, all these different things. Essentially, like money is supposed to come and go. And if you hold on to it, you are creating resistance, right? Like if you're like, oh my God, I just got a paycheck or I just got a client, I have to save this immediately. And then you become like a hermit, like a Scrooge. You are actually blocking the abundance. So if the money is not working out for you, you are out of alignment. And sometimes you can know you're out of alignment, but you don't know how. Like, okay, well, why? What's the next step? Like, give me the answers, right? Like, tell me what to do so I can hop back in alignment and make this money. So that can require a lot of like experimentation, right? You're like, okay, well, maybe I'm not taking care of my body. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Sleep can be really important too. Like if you're just tired all the time, you're definitely out of alignment. Yeah. And if the money's not coming through, maybe you're not putting your energy where your soul really wants it to be, right? Like maybe you're not working on the things that you're supposed to be blessed with. You're supposed to be financially supported with, resourced with, right? Because money in and of itself is neutral. Money is just a tool that will amplify your energy, whether you're a greedy motherfucker or you are a conscious, woke, beautiful business owner who wants to change the world. Like money's just going to allow you to do the things that's like in your heart, right? Whether you want to be a philanthropist, whether you want to like open up a foundation, a nonprofit, whatever speaks to you, like money is a tool that we can use and it amplifies with our energy, right? So if your heart's in the right place, just know that you will be able to grow the money. You will be able to reinvest it. You will be able to not spend it all, right? Like a lot of people actually block their abundance and they're out of alignment because they have these subconscious programs, right? Like, oh, well, if I get all the money, if I get a fat check, I'm going to spend it all immediately on stupid shit, right? Like, well, you're already cutting yourself off before you even know if that's true, right? Like you're already canceling yourself out before it even happens. So you're like denying yourself these things because you're afraid of what might happen if you open up the abundance channels. So maybe you think you're going to spend it all. Maybe you think that you won't know what to do with it, that you might turn into a greedy motherfucker, right? But really just trusting yourself and trusting like, hey, what's in my heart? Am I doing everything that my soul is really asking me to do? And that's how you can hop into alignment, you guys. So recently on Instagram, I created a little carousel. I'm so excited about how to strengthen your intuition. So there's 5 tools that I put on my Instagram. Pretty pumped about that. Different ways to tap into your intuition. Some of it is using your gut, asking your gut, okay, do I want pasta? Waiting for the answer. Is it high or is it low? Or do I want rice? Okay, that's low. So I know that my answer is pasta. That's what I want to eat next. Okay, do I want to take a nap? Yes, the answer is high. I'm taking a nap. So it takes the thinking out of it. Another way to do it is to use your hands. So like I said, I am an energy girl, a Reiki girl, and Reiki turns on the divine flow of the healing. Okay, I'm not doing the healing, the universe is doing the healing. And it comes out of your hands, but also just it radiates from your being and your body, essentially. So what I do, like when I pull tarot cards, I spread them out like this, and I'm like, okay. And I just wait for the one that my hand is like, drawn to, and that's the one, right? Another way to do it is to use your mind. So ask your higher self, like, hey, do I want to go hang out with so-and-so? If it's high, it's a yes. If it's low, it's a no. Another way to do it is to guess and to guess which cars are going to switch lanes when you're driving. So if you're on the freeway and you want to work on your intuition, you can be like, okay, I'm going to like connect with these drivers, connect with my environment and see who is going to be changing lanes and see if you can guess before the light turns on, right? Before the blinker turns on. Be like, oh, I have some feelings that this person is going to change lanes. Okay, so that's how you can try it out. One of my best friends, Jenny, does it. She's a massage therapist. She also has like medium powers. Like she's so dope. And when she said she practices with cars, I was like, yeah, you're my type of chick. What are easy everyday things that we can do to strengthen our intuition and hop back into alignment, right? Another one you can do is to use reverse psychology, right? So if you're a mom and you have kids, like I have a toddler, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like James is gonna break that. Or, oh my God, I feel like he's gonna knock that glass of water over. And then it happens. And I'm like over here surprised because the glass of water fell over. And I'm like, well, Anna, you were putting all of your powers and time and energy into that. You were literally creating that. You created that and then it happened. Okay. One final tip. Okay. So, how to know if you're out of alignment, what to do about it. So, if your kids are acting up, you guys, if your kids are acting up, if they're frustrated, if they are, restless or they can't go to sleep or, they're just doing too much, like check in with your body, check in with yourself. Like, how are you out of alignment right now? How do you feel right now? Do you have any back pain? Do you have any like emotions lingering? Are you working on something that you don't actually want to be doing? Are you getting enough rest? Are you speaking from your heart and saying like, hey, I'm tired too. Can you please sit with me and we can rest together, and teaching your children how to rest with you, right? Like we have to teach our children how to calm their nervous systems. They're the closest to the spiritual side of the universe because they just got here, right? They're not conditioned like adults are. So how can I teach them to be in their bodies, right? They've been spirits for hella long. How can I teach them to be on earth and be with other people, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love you guys. And I just wanted to say that if you are looking to make your life infinitely easier, your home, your business, your relationships, your day-to-day life, give me a call. I have free discovery calls on my website, alignwithanna.com, and I am here to guide you. Whether we're going to dive deep into your chart, if you're into astrology, numerology, human design, we can look at that. If you're more cerebral and intellectual, we can give you the proof. Or if you're just looking for like intuitive help, be like, hey, I feel like you're not resting enough. I feel like maybe your business is not really aligned with your true core values, right? I feel like maybe, you're spending time on projects that don't really lift you up. And that is why things are not working out in your life, So I'm a resource. I'm a guide. I'm here for you, y'all. So I just wanted to make this video to really describe what it means to be out of alignment. What does that actually mean, right? Okay, I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday. I am about to do my membership co-working session from 10 to 12 Central Time once a month. That is something that we do in the Oracle Lounge, my soulpreneur, soul sisters. So we're going to have a super productive morning and we're going to get it and it's going to be beautiful. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace.